If you have searched how to make money with AI, you've probably got several hundred videos giving you 10 different options of what you can do. And I'm not going to do that. Exact playbook on what my students do that actually put in the work and the strategies that they're using to land real clients and build real revenue every single month. I'm talking recurring revenue. This isn't just tips. This is a full breakdown. List, call, close, outsource, and deliver. Nothing skipped, nothing held back behind a paywall. If you're new, my name's Luke, and I've helped hundreds of people start their own agency leveraging AI. As you can see here, all my guys are winning. Now, it comes down to, do you put in the work? Do you actually try? And do you give up after a week? But if you don't do any of those things that I just mentioned, you can 100% be successful. So let's jump right into it. Here's the thing that nobody's telling you, and this is why most people watching are kind of stuck. You're not starting an AI company. You're not building the next ChatGPT. The business is sales. It's all about sales and if you can sell business owners. The business is selling automations to companies that don't have technical people. They don't have the time to learn all of this, and they're leaking revenue every single month. That's the gap we fill. You're the person that shows up and makes it happen. That's it. This is 5 steps: list, call, close, outsource, deliver. I'm gonna walk you through every single one right now. The first thing you're gonna do is build a list. And this is kind of blocking my vision where my camera is, but we'll get through it. So as you can see here, here's a business that I would do. Landscape, we're gonna do a landscaping niche, for example. Here's a great business that I would wanna call. This is exactly what I wanna do. So here's a business right here. So what I'm going to do, grab this whole thing, copy, go over here to my document, and I'm gonna paste it in. Okay, let's find another. Okay, there's another one. 4 reviews. Let's make sure that they have, nope, 10 years ago, so we're not going to do this one. They're most likely not in business. But you see what I'm doing? I'm finding businesses that are kind of, they have a similar issue, right? Okay, let's see this one. How long ago was it? A month ago, most likely in business. Let's get it done. Grab this one, just like this. We'll just go to here for this one, just to make this quick. Boom, grab this, boom, another one. Now let's go grab one more. Let's go get one more. Let's see which one has more reviews. Let's see about this one. Reviews 2 months ago, 4 months ago. Probably still in business. So let's go here. And bang. Now we're done with this part. So now we have this document. You might be thinking, Luke, what am I going to do with this document? Well, I'm about to show you. But I want you to notice one thing. I found a problem already. These businesses don't have a lot of reviews, which is not good. So I already know that going into this. And on top of that, they don't have websites. It's 2026. You need a website. Okay. So let's title it businesses to call. What I'm going to do, I'm literally just going to make a download. Download this as a PDF. It's going to go right there. And then where are we going to go? ChatGPT. Okay. So this is downloaded. Let me throw this in. This is what I'm telling ChatGPT. Start an AI agency. I want to fill gaps that businesses have by leveraging AI. Mainly focus on missing revenue because that's what business owners care about. These businesses that I want you to use are examples, so find me more of these and tell me what pain points each of the business have so that you can give me that based off the reviews. Okay. Pablo's right here. High inbound from referrals, Google Maps. Owner probably handles all the calls, estimates, complex shops, take time to quote, follow up. They have a bunch of stuff going wrong, right? Look at all this, okay? So now, find me businesses that are similar and have similar issues. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back over here. No longer need this. We'll go ahead and delete that. So it's going to go ahead and give me a bunch, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell it to make it go into just like sequential order. So I can pull them. Let us do its thing. So look at that. Instead of just going through Google Maps, I just found all of these businesses. So now I have 16 and I can always get more. What am I going to do? Go to Google Docs, boom, just like this. Now, just cover this very quickly. Say Lobo's Landscaping closes. Okay, so I'm going to basically get Lobo's Landscaping, put it in red. We'll say this one closes, and we'll say Juan's Tree Service closes, okay? So these businesses close. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this business profile. I'm going to get this business profile. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and tell it, give me more businesses that are very similar to these businesses because they closed for me. Now I'm getting a list of businesses that I'm basically calling the same business over and over again because these businesses right here, they closed for me, right? So I'm just going to get similar ones and basically be calling the same business with the same issue every time. If these can close, I know that similar businesses can as well. And then you'll just keep doing that over and over and over until you have a really, really good leads list. But in the beginning, it will be tough. I won't lie. But that is how you build the list. Now we call them. And I already know what you're thinking. Bro, I'm not cold calling. I'm scared. Yes, you are. That's how you're going to get business when you're first starting out. This is the part that separates people that make money and people that do not make money. Are you scared to talk to a business owner? Because if you can't cold call someone, how do you expect to close some money when you spend money on ads? It doesn't make sense. So let's go over the framework that my business partner, Cam, put together. Kind of like a Jeremy Miner type cold calling script. This is the exact framework that we gave to our sales team. This is what they all use. Tone and delivery are 90% of the call, okay? Straight from Jeremy Miner's NEPQ. Talk slowly, lower your tone, sound relaxed and curious. You don't need radio voice. Don't sound impressed. Don't sound needy. The way to think about this is I do this all day, not emotionally attached to the outcome. This is just what I do. That is what makes business owners feel safe working with you. This is the flow. Pattern interrupt. That's the first thing. The goal of this is to break their autopilot and just lower their guard. Have a real conversation with them. Something Cam, my business partner, likes to do is, hey, it's Cam. Yeah, Camden Cash, does that ring a bell? They're automatically like, who the hell is this guy? Permission-based hook, okay? Something like, before I say anything, like, is it okay if I just tell you what I noticed? They're going to say yes. Problem awareness question. They need to be aware that they have an issue. This is where NEPQ absolutely shines. You're not pitching, you're diagnosing. So walk me through your call flow just really quickly. Who handles those incoming calls and who takes care of all that on most days? I might not even be talking to the right guy right now. I might not be talking to the right person. That gets them because they're like, no, I'm the boss. I'm who you should be talking to. Kind of breaks your ego a little bit. Consequence questions. You turn those small pains into expensive pains. Okay, cool. So do slow follow-ups ever like cost you jobs to competitors? I'm just trying to see if this is even like makes sense for you. How about slow weeks? What if you had a system that, brought in those people to come spend more money with you when you did have those slow weeks, so you didn't have to focus on getting new clients. Solution tease, not the full pitch. Do not pitch what they didn't ask for. Totally makes sense. Actually, the reason I reach out is since we're expanding into your area, that's something great to say. Now you get them to admit that they want the outcome. Just so I understand, if you could add an extra 2 to 5 jobs a week, would that help you or would that be too much? Again, it's a little bit of an ego thing. No, it wouldn't be too much. I could take it. Then you literally book them in. You book them on your calendar, you get their email, you book them on the calendar, and you say, is there any reason that you would not be on this call other than a zombie apocalypse? That's what you tell them. Okay, closing. We're going to go over this very, very quickly because this is something I get more in depth inside of Auto Empire. If you want to join Auto Empire and get wins just like everybody else inside, they've done over $180,000 this month. Again, it depends on how much work you put in and if you actually try. So, results aren't guaranteed, but if you put in work, you can make a lot of money. Everything is there for you to win. You just have to actually use it. So let's go through this quickly. Step 1, build rapport. Rapport is just, making someone like you. People buy things from people that they like, okay? The second part is discovery. Discovery is going to be asking them pain point questions and then digging deeper. Example, what's the number one challenge you run into with your leads? Oh, I don't follow up with them. Cool. Pitch. Pain, solution, proof, benefit. Something like, you mentioned you're missing a lot of calls after hours. That's costing you leads. Pain. Solution, our agent, it books calls 24/7. Don't get into it. Don't feature dump, but, it books appointments. You don't have to worry about it. That's your solution. Proof is whatever. If you have testimonies, obviously, if you don't have testimonies, don't do this. But one roofing company that, we use added $25,000 in extra revenue last month using the system. What you can use if you don't have testimonies is just industry standard numbers and say, this is typically across, the whole industry. This is the money that they save. Use storytelling. People like storytelling. Use numbers if possible. And very simple language, all tight about money and the outcome that they're wanting. Step 4 is the close. You're just going to assume it. All right, John, for everything we talked about today, it's just going to be $2K. I'm going to go ahead and send you a payment link over, and then I'll get you the onboarding form. Checklist for every call. Did I build genuine rapport? Did I uncover real pain? Did I present my pitch tied directly to their pain? Did I show proof and benefits? Did I confidently ask for the close? Did I assume the close? I would throw in there as well. Next thing you're going to do is once you have collected money, you're going to come to Upwork and you're going to find a developer. There's so many of these people. A lot of them are based outside of the country. They will do very, very good work for very cheap. Don't need to know how to build anything. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know any of that. All you have to do is know how to sell. And then you come here, look at this, $15 an hour, $8 an hour, $15 an hour. Very cheap work that you can get done, and you can sell these systems at a premium because that's how the market is right now. Not going to go over this too much. Go to Upwork.com, hit one of these guys up or girls up, and get your system fulfilled. Last thing you have to do is actually deliver the system. What you're going to do is you're going to have an onboarding call. We're going to get all of the information from this person that you end up hiring from Upwork, and you'll get all the information that the person from Upwork needs. Then you'll schedule a kickoff call. On the kickoff call, you can try to upsell them if you want, and you can, you'll run through the system, make sure everything works, And then from there, you'll put the system in and you'll start the monthly recurring revenue. They'll pay it that day. Now you're making money. Genuinely that simple. So how it goes to deliver is cool, collect payment, schedule an onboarding call, probably for the next day. You'll go to this person, you'll tell them what system you need. They'll tell you what information they need from you to actually build it. Then you'll hop on that onboarding call, get all that information, go back to the developer. They'll build it out. You'll pay them whatever. You already collected money, so it doesn't matter. You'll pay them to build the system out, and then they'll build it out. You'll have your kickoff call where you can upsell them, and you can also put your system in and make sure everything's good. You got your first client, just like that. It was genuinely that easy. And that's literally it. This is the easiest way, in my opinion, to make money with AI in the year 2026. The market's wide open. Anyone that tells you it's oversaturated, I just found 4 businesses right in front of you in a span of like 30 seconds that don't even have a website. So just think about how many don't have AI integrated. If you want to take this a step further, I'm gonna leave a link in the description, top of the description. Right there, you can book a strategy call with me. We can go over everything and see if it makes sense for us to partner up and get your business rolling. But with that being said, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.